on a new adventure.
You can still see Moon taking really good control of that lane.
Top lane, Tims. Aggressive Primal Spring in. KP, he'll be the target. With the Boundless Strike out, they might have enough with the homing missile to follow up. Fu, he'll try to hold them back, but it won't be enough. Oh, top lane. Palos, he's being jumped again. He'll force the rotation in from Tims with the Boundless Strike. Make sure they can't keep going. In fact, now the turnaround. Palos, get a cheeky homing missile out. Fu, I think he should be just fine, but Tims, keep going with the Primal Spring. Still, the stun is out from KP. Tims, he might be the first one to drop. Fu, he'll still be chased down, however. CTM, he does land the Inkswell, and in the end, they will trade 1 for 1. Rotations now. They are going to come through the top lane. Just make sure that T1 doesn't drop too quickly. In fact, they might try to go for a kill as KP. Get caught out, but a very nice Fissures there from Fu. Still KP. He's not going to be too safe yet. He'll try to run, but in the end, they will have the damage. But can they turn around? FBZ. He's going to back out. Yapage, he'll go into the Ghost Walk, but Fu does have the Dust up. They've got the vision on the Invoker, but FBZ still scouting out as now the Primal Spring. Tims, he'll jump back in. Onto Rogi. They'll try to go for the Keeper, but they've already found that Invoker as well. So a pretty decent trade already is now SMG. They can keep going, but FBZ, he's got a massive Inkswell going with the Dark Ascension. He's going to jump in, grab the Mirana kill, and they might even be able to secure mid one. In fact, mid one, he'll try to turn and find even more kills for his team. But Tims is going to jump back in, pumps out the Avalanche. Magic Missile, not going to be there.
Needs a blink, needs more to really get going with the combinations with the Echo Slam, and that's still a ways off for that hero.
You got a great power spike right now as well, John. In fact, mid lane, Soulbind is there. FBZ, he's perfectly fine as now the Inkswell's going to land on both with the Sunstrike out onto mid one. It doesn't do enough damage though. So mid one, he's going to be just fine to walk his way out, but now a Tornado is there. Yapage with the setup into the EMP. Swap, it's not going to be enough. KP will drop an Fu. He's going to try and run, but Tims has got the Dust out. He's got the Wukong's command, and he'll claim the kill for himself.
Yeah, they couldn't find the angle, and SMG, well, they're a buyback short, 4K behind, 5-19, boom. Still got that Aegis and Palos.
Is he baiting right now? I think he might be. Dark Ascension's there. FBZ's going to rush in. They already got CTM down, but can they keep forcing this? The Echo, it's not going to be there. The Crippling Fear was out too quick. FBZ, he goes for more now. Onto the remnant of KP. The last thing left standing. Moon, he'll try to rush in though with the arrow on Starfall and does take him out. A decent trade so far for SMG. And that's going to be enough. SMG now going to smoke up. So they're kind of all in on making sure that Fu's buyback is for something rather than nothing. And they're going to find a great target. Palos, mid lane, immediately going to lose that Aegis. They find him a second time though. Palos does have the BKB for this life. Going to try and go for a run. In fact, Tims, he's going to jump in. KP once again going to be initially targeted. He's right back to the graveyard. Arrow, though, is going to be their big Echo from Fu, but is it enough? The fight back is there. Soulbind out, but no Palos. He's down. They've got Fu at least. Mid one, he's trapped up. They've got Moon down as well, but can they keep it going? Moon, mid one, he's going to try and run. The Spirit Vessel not going to allow him to blink away, and it looks like Tims is going to get the vision. So in the end, you lose Palos, but you still end up cleaning out.
But they have to just somehow spot out Tims, or just, you know, always be aware the monkey's not going to stop tracking them. They have to use the Wave of Terror.
Swap in. They're going to try and go on Yapage, but he has the BKB up, and the Wukong's command is there from Tims. And KP, oh, it's not a very tasty meatball for him. He'll get caught out. They'll try to turn. In fact, no, they're just going to try and run because Palos is on the chase. Mid one, he is spotted. Primal Spring is there. He's going to try and turn onto Tims, but Tims, he's got his own BKB up, so he'll just chase them down. No fear in the world for this Monkey King, as they'll go in for more. It looks like they'll have to suffice with the remnant of KP. Meanwhile, on the backside, Tims finally gets caught out. Fu, he'll commit the Echo to make sure they get the kill. Moon, meanwhile, he'll try to deal with this Invoker. Yapage, he's going to turn back around. Meanwhile, on the other side, mid one, he's been caught out. Arrow on target from Moon, but does he have the damage? He does. And I suppose trading that life for his own is kind of worth with the way this game's gone. But it does seem like he is going to have to die for the cause. And it does still, in the end, seem very favorable for Boom Esports. Oh, they found Tim's. Swap out Tim's. He's going to BKB Wukong's. And they actually don't know if the team's behind him. They can't find him. In fact, FBZ, he's going to blink in with the Dark Ascension now. Crippling Fear out right onto mid one. They'd love to start with this tiny mid one. He's going very, very deep. He'll pop his own BKB after CTM, and he will get the gyro. Rather the Grimstroke as the gyro gets tossed around. Palos still trying to move in, but now Tim's is down. They've got the Monkey King. But can they keep mid one alive here on the tiny? The answer's going to be no. They've lost mid one. Rogi, he's going to go down to the Sunstrike Yopaj. Right on target. And it seemed like a great start to the fight, but in the end, Boom Esports, they still come out on top. But have they found another? Cold Snap is there, KP. He's going to try, but he just can't survive. Echo's out. They've at least got the Gyrocopter locked down. Arfu, he'll set up for a great pickup. Onto Yopaj now. They found another. And that's what you want to see here from SMG. You need to find those mistakes here from Boom Esports and capitalize. And that's exactly what they just do. Be dangerous. Die triangle already kind of occupied here by SMG, but they are just about to leave the area. In fact, KB has already been jumped. Sunstrike in, but mid one. He's there with the avalanche. Look at the cleave damage out. FBZ, he's melting right on the Night Stalker. They've got one down, but FBZ will buy back his Tims. He'll move in, takes down KP, and even finds mid one. You can always rely on Tims to get it done. So they found Moon on the Mirana, and now they'll go after Rogi. And there's not much hope here for Rogi as Tims is on the chase with the Boundless Strike out. He's going to try and heal himself up, but it's not going to be enough. A triple kill out for the Monkey King. Keep in mind, there's no outer towers left standing here for SMG, so they could go all the way for Megas if they're feeling spicy, but the jump in, Echo slams there with the toss out for Palos. He's going to survive through it. Can he get a Satanic off? No, it was on cooldown. It was on cooldown, but now Yopaj is in with the Chaos Meteors, but it's not going to be enough. They might find another, and they do. Mid one, able to find the kills as now the jump back in. FBZ, he's found Arfu, and they found KP. It'll be 2 down, but now SMG, they might be able to counter-initiate as FBZ gets swapped in once again by KP. And Moon is a pretty big source of damage right now, however. Top lane of tier 3 towers going down. Moon, he has been caught out, but he's got the BKB up. He's just going to try and leap and run his way out. He still has 2 leap charges, so he should be able to buy a bit more time as now the swap's there. KB, he's going to give him a bit more space to try and back his way out, but no, the Sunstrike is going to fly him, but no, the cheese, he gets it off in time. As now mid one, he'll move in. FBZ, he is going to drop. That was a die back on the Night Stalker. Back in with the Wukong's command though, but nobody's trapped inside of it. Fu and Rogi going to try and back, but now the meatballs come out of the sky. They've got the Keeper of the Light down, but can they find more? Rogi, he'll buy back. Yopaj is down on the Invoker. He can commit his own buyback if he wants to. He might need to, in fact, as Palos may get caught. And there's your magic missile out. KP, he'll lock him down for a second. He has the swap up as well. We'll swap him back into the avalanche toss, and now, but you've got the Cataclysm. It's not going to be enough though. In fact, Tims, he's been caught off the back line. 2 heroes down without buyback. And SMG, they might be able to find another lane of barracks. In fact, as I'm asked the question, John, they've already got it down, and they're going for tier 4 towers. Look at this tiny damage.
Oh man, it's just ridiculous. The bait play from Moon, it's just way too much, although.
Yeah, he's been swapped in. He's going to try and force the fight. With the BKBs up on SMG, he can't do too much. In fact, now mid one, back in, arrows there. God. They lock him down and take him out. That's a dieback, and it seems like Boom Esports, they are at the end of the road for this game 1, as SMG have made a great comeback, although maybe not. Mid one, he does end up dropping, but doesn't matter. Arfu's still around with Moon. They've got the last piece of the puzzle, and that's GG. So, from a game where Boom Esports, John, they were, what, 96, 97% probability of winning this game, SMG managed to bring it back in the late game.
For SMG, if they want to, you could also just go with Deso if you want to maximize your right click instead. Maelstrom's also a good option. Very open. I think the key thing for mid one is just hitting that initial Witchblade first.
Nice coming from the side there, but Roger, he could be in trouble. And they do secure first blood. FBZ is able to take it himself on the Death Prophet.
Yopaj, he's just leveraging that. He knows he's tanky. He knows once he gets up close without a vortex to cut him off, there's nothing to stop him.
Cookie's there, level 4 Moon, he can't escape from this. Oh, Yopaj, level 6.5 already on the Snapfire. A great Cookie out on the creep wave and right into the Mortimer's Kisses. He's TP top now. He's rotating, John. Got a Snapfire moving in. Tim's, he's going to have the setup with the Sakuchi, but no, mid one. He reads it. Is it going to matter, though? They have the Scanner Blast. Yopaj, he's going to make sure they secure the kill anyway. Important it's going to be for the draft of SMG for this Storm to have a good game. And in fact, here we go again. Mortimer's Kisses are out. He still has no zip available, so he can't run.
Oh, God.
Yopaj snipes him again with the fireballs. It's now Rogi. He is barely going to avoid the Cookie. They'll try and force the fight. KP's around. Yopaj, he's been the one that gets caught out. Inkswell's there. They'll lock him down and they'll secure the kill. So they get something.
I think they just have to ride out this power spike. Like, you just don't fight into how strong the Snapfire is right now, because she will just melt you if the control flies in.
They tried just then, but Yopaj unable to land the Cookie there with Tim's. Is now Arfu and KP going to rotate. They want this Snapfire dead. It's just worth so much XP right now to make sure Yopaj dies, and they'll get him. In fact, they might find a consolation in the form of CTM as mid one. Puts the hand up for a high five. He'll get one from Moon, but I have a funny feeling, John, it wasn't intended for Moon.
And with that top tier 2 gone, map space is growing more limited for SMG.
Bot lane, John. Yeah, mid one. He's been scouted, but he does have help around him. Double silence out from FBZ. They'll try to go after Moon first, but he'll zip away. Ruptures out. It's got KP on the Night Stalker. He's going to try and TP away, and it looks like he is not going to make it, Yopaj. He's there with the Cookie once again, and they've got the final piece. They've got mid one. KP, he's going to try and run. But there's really no way out. Yopaj body blocks him. So he wanted to try and give the kill the way of FBZ on the Death Prophet. He's there onto the creep wave. Meanwhile, bot lane, Tim's, he could be in a spot of danger. Mid one's got the Orchid up this time around so they can zip in and secure the kill as they even found FBZ. He's going to try and pop the ulti. Kiss is flying in as well. It could be a great team fight here for Boom as FBZ, he is not dead yet. Onto mid one they go. Avalanche tosses there and they found another. In fact, Moon, he's not out of danger yet either. They'll get the third.
But they still have the 5k lead on Boom. They still have a lot of momentum behind them.
Palos gonna destroy Rogi in that mid lane, but now Moon and mid one are there to try and hold down this Tiny. Don't forget, this is a pos 1 Tiny, so it's worth a lot of gold here for the side of SMG, but they can't claim the kill. Cookie's there. KP, he's going to keep trying, but he will be another death for the side of SMG, as now Boom Esports, they can just rush forward onto another. They found the big target. They've got mid one. And with the kisses to fly in, there is no way out for him, as they get another.
One set of racks left for SMG, 24k down, 35-10 at 29.5 minutes in. SMG, they've got to get something.
Palos does get caught. That is a big something if they can take him down. Palos is still perfectly fine. He has no BKB up, but he does have teammates around him. KP is going to move in. Mid one, he'll TP in as well. Moon, he's gone. KP's gone as well. Mid one, he's going to try and man fight. They do at least get Palos, but it'll be at the cost of mid one, and they call it. They have seen enough. They have had enough. Very back and forth already between these two. Still moving in, they'll spot out KP. I think against that level 1 Illuminate though, you've got to be very wary about how much damage you really take from Rogi. Palos, blood right out. Boom, they're going to move in. There's that Illuminate again with the curse out. Going to go through 2 heroes. And they got the stun off on Yopaj. But in the end, he gets the bounty. And it seems like KP's going to be the one in trouble, as they've got the enchant out. Rogi's going to try and help, but it will not be enough.
Again, it's back to that game 1 where KP had no game. Now, the big difference here is you're up against a melee core, which is much easier to manage with your double stuns. You can play around. You just have to watch for that slow creep here, though.
Yeah. It's a great creep to get. CTM getting the ghost. Still stun is out. KP, the fish is there. They'll have enough. They'll trade back the way of CTM, and Arfu will pick up the first kill of the game for SMG. Moon. Another combo out. Arfu, he's always on target. And this man, he just lands fishes whenever he wants. with perfect precision, or rather precision. Zafu, he'll keep the chase up. Yopaj, he's got a double damage rune now, but it won't matter. He'll run right into Rogi. Surely he can't survive this, and he won't.
They will smoke and look. Let's see if this does enough with the damage on it.
Now Tim's could be the first target. They get the track out. They've got the fish on. They should have the follow-up control here to make sure Tim's dies. And he will. It's mid one. He'll keep going for more. Onto Palos they go. Big kill on the Bloodseeker if they can find it. Shuriken's flying out left, right, and center. But mid one, he's been ruptured up. He can't go much further. CTM, he'll be targeted. But Boat's going to fly right into the face of mid one. He's still alive, however. Yopaj, he'll have to back off against Shurikens. Flying out more and more.
Jeez.
CTM in trouble. He'll go down. Roar out from FBZ onto Arthur. But he won't be alive. The dominated creep will get it done. As mid one, somehow, throughout all this damage, has survived. But for how long? The chase is back on, but Yopaj, he can't get close. There's too many shurikens flying out. KP, he'll try to finish the job, but can't quite do it in time. Back to Rogi. He could be in danger as FBC's around, but instead they want the silencer, and they've got him. Mid-Mon, or rather Moon, is down. There's now KP. He might be the second to fall, and they will get him. They'll deal with the dominated creeps there. They at least get the home of the Overlord creep, and it's immediate smoke up. That may have been scouted out. In fact, it was. There was a hawk around. So they know the smoke is there. Yopaj, he's still going to rush for the regen, but the Echo Slam is committed. Arfu really wants to lock him down. And Yopaj eventually is going to pay for trying to go after that rune, as now CTM is going to be focused down. But can they take him down? KP is the one in trouble again. And you really can't underestimate the amount of damage that Boom Esports can pump out, as KP will drop. SMG still looking for another way back in, but the Hawk stun is going to be there, and now the dominated creep is out with the Rupture and the Roar. They've got mid one. They'll find another. Tips out immediately from Boom. It's mid one. He's competent. And KP, he's frontlining for the team right now, just trying to secure that tier 1 mid, but in the meantime, mid one, he's going to break the smoke. Fisher out to try and hold them back. They haven't spotted mid one yet, but Yopaj, he'll go after KP first instead anyway. Torrent's going to fly out. Boat still being held onto, but eventually he does get it out. Mid one, he's got the BKB, so he'll be alright through the boat, but the damage with the right clicks out. Palos, he's got enough. Yopaj will claim the kill, and they've got another. KP's already down. The Remnant won't last either. Yopaj is already on his way to trying to find another hero to send back with the X. He might find Rogi. In fact, never mind, they found him instead. Fisher's out. Lock him down. He'll manta off the silence. But can he survive? He'll try. Mid one. It's going to show back up, but there's your track being bounced back the way of the Bounty Hunter. As CTM, he'll enchant them up. And with these Hawks, these damn Hawks constantly stunning these guys up. It may not matter though. Echo Slam is there, but Arfu, he doesn't have the damage on his own. In fact, never mind, because mid one with the Shuriken toss, he got the kill, but it's going to cost him his own life. CTM's out with the tips again. He just keeps up the mental warfare here against mid one. As Arfu, he's going to jump in on the Earthshaker. But what can he do? Roar out on KP. He might die a second time. Yeah, and he's gone. FBC's all over it. KP, you can try and run the best you can, but there's no running. They even found Moon. As more Hawks dive in. But there's a 20k deficit here for SMG, as now mid one has been enchanted up by CTM. Even the creeps themselves are doing too much damage right now to mid one. He's forced the BKB up, but the Rupture was already there. Onto Moon. They got the Roar out. Swap from KP, but the Mortimer's Kisses, they are just flying in. Mid one, how do you survive this? The answer is you don't. You just accept it. As Palos, he's onto another. And mid one, he just calls it. He knows. They miss the timings. The draft just does not work out. And Boom Esports, they'll be your first grand finalist for Season 8 of the BTS Pro Series.